This minute of Sk8 the Infinity starts with Langa describing a smell.
And ends with something approaching Reki and Langa out of the bushes. This is minute 18 of episode 6, Steamy Mystery Skating.
Spooky.
Spooky minute.
Yeah.
This has literally had some like horror vibes.
Yeah. It's less scary now that I know.
Yeah, what it is.
Yeah. But it's still scary.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the framing and everything was very much.
Oh yeah, the creature at the end, that lingering shot of shadow, covered in mud,
terrifying.
Something I noticed. Sorry to immediately derail, but you're wearing shoes. Do you wear shoes in your house?
No, I had shoes on because I thought we were going to the beach, and then I just have not taken them out, taken them off.
Good. This is Infinite Minute, an anime by minute podcast where we talk about shoes minute by minute. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Caity.
Oh my god, shoes. This is a good minute.
Yeah,
rollicking.
It's a tonal shift.
Complete comedy, but horror at the same time.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone. I mean, I certainly wasn't expecting the horror. The first time I saw this episode back in 2021. I was not expecting a horror shift.
No.
Still funny, obviously, but like it's very cool. Everything turns into like horror movie vibes.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day, it's weird that this anime didn't come out in 2020. I thought it was 2020, but it's 2021.
Yeah. Very, very early 21.
Very early.
Like January.
Yeah.
So.
But it just made me realize how long I've been back watching seasonal anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we were watching Haikyuu.
Yeah, late
season
2020.
4. Yeah. And Decadence was the one that really got me back into it.
Yeah. What was
Decadence.
I watching? Fruits Basket and then Fruits Basket and then Haikyuu. Yeah.
Sad Mouse.
Fucking Fruits Basket, man.
Decadence was referenced in the new live action Resident Evil. Did you see that?
No.
They were like, I've been watching this brand new anime called Decadence. Yeah, I downloaded it off Naya.eu, which is Nya.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to see like the literal torrent website I've got an anime off since I was like 12.
Oh my God.
Reference, not 12, probably like 16. I don't pirate things.
No,
Sponsored
never.
by NordVPN. Yeah, funny, but also
How
scary.
often till they actually start sponsoring us, Johnny? How many times do
if
you
we
have to
mention
say
it enough? I would love that actually because I think my subscription's coming up. It's a mixture of smells, Langa describes.
Yes, sludge, oil, and wild animals.
Very specific.
What does sludge smell like?
Mud.
Why didn't he say mud?
He did say mud in the English.
He did say mud, in the dub?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's the oil for me.
Yeah.
Oil, so many oils have different smells, I guess. If you think like petrol smell or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I do.
As part of your research, did oil come up as being significant at all?
No, but I do have information about where they get the mud from.
Oh.
To create the costumes.
Ooh.
I can look some of that up. It's riveting stuff. Mud.
Love this for us.
Love research.
Love a bit of research.
It's actually really
factual information.
It's interesting because the direction of the thing was basically talking about the death of this ritual, the slow death of this ritual, and it's also talking about the slow death of the planet in a way because
God, that's grim.
The mud. A lot of people complain that the mud doesn't have the same smell it used to.
Wow.
Whether it's like an olfactory Mandela thing, like
Yeah.
whether it just smelled worse when they were children and now they're older.
Yeah.
But apparently the mud used to, it comes from a place. Let me look it up. So the mud comes from a spring, a site called Nmariga. NM, so they're always hard.
Yeah.
Starts with an NM.
Oh,
Nmariga.
Yeah.
It's a natural spring on the north side of the town where the Pantu Punaha festival happens, which is called Shimajiri, is the name of the town.
Okay. Yep.
But it means birth spring.
Oh.
So the residents of the town, it used to provide water for the washing of an infant and the washing of dead bodies. That's what it translates to. But because plumbing and hospitals exist now, they don't use it for that anymore.
Yeah.
But that's where they get the mud from. It's like basically a spring that you have to walk down a kind of unbeaten path to get to. But the issue...
Unbeaten path.
Yeah, it's not the right word, is it?
What is it? No, but what is...
Off the beaten track.
You know what? Not to derail this conversation entirely.
No, do.
But I was thinking... I was thinking last night about another word that really annoys me, and it's diminishing.
Diminishing returns.
Because what is minishing? Minishing's not a word.
What is
How
minishing?
can you diminish something if you can't minish something?
Right. But is it diminishing is DI, isn't it? But the prefix must have come from somewhere.
Yes.
The D.
Yeah, but so is disingenuous.
And it still means the
still
same.
Still DI.
Dis and in? It still means the same thing. D.
Yeah.
D. Diminishing.
But then I was like, I guess diminishing comes from diminuendo, which is a musical term.
Yeah, for those playing at home.
But still, the minuendo isn't to go up, crescendo is. So it's like, it's just weird.
Is that Latin or...
That's Italian.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't Italian just Latin?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Spanish is more Latin.
It's derivative.
Yeah, they're all
Latin,
romantic languages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have this conversation with Valentina all the time because so many of our words are similar to Italian words, but they come from a different language family. I don't know, whatever it's called. But they're so similar. And I'm like, how is that even possible if we came from completely different language bases? Anyway, diminishing, it really upset me.
You can't minish something. I like that though.
Yeah.
Is there a meaning for minishing that we just don't know anymore? Same as when we looked up ingenuous.
Minishing.
And it had the very depressing realization that it was literally used to demarcate slaves.
Minishing.
Demarcate or marcate? There's another one. D is in front of too many words.
Is minish a word?
Did Google autocorrect that?
No, is minish a word?
I mean, it is. We're forgetting one of the seminal Game Boy Advance games. Was it Game Boy Advance? Minish Cap?
Oh, I don't think I've ever played that or heard of that. What is that?
The Legend of Zelda?
Oh.
Minish Cap?
Oh.
The one where you wear a cap that's a duck and it makes you small?
Oh.
It literally diminishes you. I've never thought of that.
Well, this says minish means the same thing as diminish.
Wow.
It's the same word.
Oh, so this is like a fucking flammable, inflammable situation.
Minish is considered archaic, which means it was once in regular usage but is now largely unused.
Apart from over at Nintendo. Apart from the boys over at Nintendo.
Anyway, that was a huge derailing.
I loved it though. Diminishing. That was great.
Can you go back to what you were talking about?
So with the inclusion of roads.
Oh, beaten and unbeaten. That's what we were talking about.
With the inclusion of like actual roads,
yes.
like paved roads, it's much easier to get to the spring. And it's not as overgrown as it once was.
Oh.
So there's not as much plant growth feeding the spring to create more mud, because the mud isn't just dirt and water. It's like plant matter breaking down and stuff like that.
Which is why the sludge is more of a description of what it is rather than just mud.
Yeah, because there's like literal like plant matter as well as, you know, the water that comes out of this spring.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what they actually have to do nowadays is like they get a generator down there and drain the spring and then get the young boys from the elementary and middle school to like bucket out the mud.
Oh my God.
And then the young men from the Young Man Society, it's like the Seinen Ken or something like that. They get like the buckets and spread the mud all over themselves.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like a modern, like they've had to modernize it basically to be able to get this mud. And they kind of like mix other stuff into it to give it like, well, they talked about mixing plant matter into it, but they were like, no, that goes against the the whole spirit
Yeah.
of the thing.
Yeah.
That it's these visiting deities. But yeah, the mud apparently used to smell worse.
Wow.
Than it does. Yeah.
There you go. I wonder if there was like not bird, like animal.
Bird.
You know.
Well, he says it smells like wild animals.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there could have been like, you
like
know.
animal shit.
Yeah. Could have been like an effluence.
Yeah.
Place.
Yeah.
I'm effluent. Isn't that Kath and Kim? Something like that.
Probably.
But yeah, that's where the mud comes from.
Oh, instead of affluent, is that what you meant?
Yeah. Effluent.
Effluent.
And when they do the festival, they don't let reporters look at like that part of the
That's great. I love
ceremony.
That.
Yeah, they're just like, go away, please.
Yeah, this is like sacred.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. But they also sent the ethnographer away and she was just like, great. Not here to write a PhD thesis or anything.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah, but then she went back and asked questions.
Aww.
Yeah.
I love that. We are 2 seconds,
Hey, Caity,
maybe?
I did research.
Yeah, I know. I'm very proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, shit. 11 minutes. No.
Yes. So it smells.
Wow, what a derailment, though.
It's smelly, yeah.
We
really went on a journey there.
Yeah.
It's stinky.
What do you call it if you're doing like one of those?
Oh yeah, what is that called? It's like a decision tree.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah. We just like went so deep in a decision tree that we didn't need to go down just from sludge.
Yeah.
The word sludge.
Sludge.
Recky's
face looks so funny here. He's considering it and he's like, yeah, I guess it does smell like that when he realizes. Took him a second.
Yeah, but he got there.
Their faces are so funny.
One of my recurring nightmares was about a sludge monster.
Really?
That's it. It was from a show called Ghost Rider. Used to scare me a lot.
I just had a memory of it.
He used to say, I'm steaming mad, and he like grew really big.
Oh.
But I used to I couldn't go to the toilet at night because I was afraid that he would pop up at the window.
Yeah, right.
That might be why I don't like spooky things.
Maybe. Oh no. Well, we'll keep
me away
do you
from
feel
sludge.
safe watching this miniature channel?
I feel safe because I'm wearing shoes inside the house.
You can take them off.
No.
You can take them off. What if I take mine
it's
off?
rude. No.
What if I take my shoes off? Will you take yours off?
No, this sounds so weird. What if I take my shoes off for you? Good thing I'm into feet. All right. Let's keep going. What the heck is this smell?
What's the smell? It's stinky. They see something on the ground in front of them.
Stinky, spooky.
It is a large figure on the ground, and they realize pretty quickly that it is Shadow.
Great shot of Shadow.
White-eyed. Yes. So he's on the ground, covered in muddy handprints. His eyes are white.
Dead.
Or is that his eyelid?
No, it's his eyes.
It's his eyes?
Yeah, I reckon. Because it's very similar to the shot at the end when his eyes roll back at the end of his little section.
True.
It's like a weird bitty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shadow bit. Me a bit.
Yeah.
It's funny though.
Is the handprints on Shadow to protect him?
Yeah, they rub the mud on it's to like spread good luck.
Right, but they're like, oh no, it's a monster, sludge monster. They don't know.
It's literally something that happens to the tourists that go. They don't understand the concept that they are going to be rubbed with stinking mud.
Yeah.
They've had people threaten to sue because they just don't understand the concept of the ritual. They don't understand what they're getting in for.
No.
Because they don't... The Pantu seek out anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They go to whoever's closest, but they can also seek out, children and the elderly to, spread, keep them protected, keep the community protected. But there's also, people talk about the different, qualities of the different Pantu. It depends on the man who's inhabiting or being inhabited by the deity.
Yep.
Sometimes they can be really gentle and sometimes they can be literally sprinting after you. They wear running shoes. Oh my God. And I'm assuming, we haven't got up to it yet, but I'm assuming the ones that we see were wearing skate shoes.
Yeah.
Because they skateboard in this.
They do.
So it's their own twist on it.
That's cute.
Yeah. But they it's completely different to the way it used to be. Because could you imagine it's the 1940s, you're in a town of like 100 people. All of you know each other.
Yeah.
Then out of the darkness, into your house because you've left the door unlocked, comes a creature covered in mud, stinking mud, a mask, just rubbing everything.
Oh my God.
And running after your children. And you're like, yes, this is great. But I think it's the dark that really is the difference because it's so light now and everyone has their phones out and it's filming the whole thing.
Yeah.
But once upon a time, it would have been like, you know, they would have been running out of dark alleyways to get people. Absolutely. Would have been terrifying. And this like captures that, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it captures the original like intent of it.
Yes.
Even though it's for a comedy podcast about anime. Yeah. Also, they've copyrighted the intellectual property of the Pantu.
Oh.
So I was wondering, has Sk8 actually got the rights to it?
Have they infringed? I guess they don't ever actually say what it is.
No, but it's a very clear depiction of it. I don't know. I really don't know. I would love to know if they actually had to get the rights for it.
Wow.
If they spoke to the
great.
village elders of Shimajiri.
And they're like, hey, can we use this in a gay anime about skateboarding?
I mean, because there's a whole bit in Aizoken, Hands Off Our Aizoken, the anime about the girls making anime.
Oh.
Where they make an anime for a town as like a tourism thing, as an advertising thing. So this could have been like a tourism thing.
Oh, maybe.
Like an advertising thing.
Maybe.
Could have been. I just need to double check that I got the actual name of Shimajiri right. I did. Thank God. Enough Pantu talk. And here is the first of a series of running
great
gags.
Comedic physical bits. They get right up close personal with Shadow to check if he's okay and immediately throw their heads backwards with their hands over their nose because it is stinky.
Stinky or
gross.
They only used gross once in the...
Yeah.
I think I liked the running joke in the Japanese.
That it was just stinky every time.
But the sound for the word stinky works.
Yes. Because it's almost like an R sound.
Kasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
It was great.
Oh, it was so funny. Every time they did it, just made me giggle.
Every time they just get that little bit too close, they just go back again.
And it's also because like they forget somehow that it's stinky.
But it's such good physical comedy.
So good. I can't tell if Frenchie's eye here is like a tiny bit like squinty. Squinty. But they realise that it's Shadow that is stinky and that the handprints are muddy.
This shot of Shadow... so dramatic.
Yeah. It's a bit glowy. Like it feels like it's got like a glow over
like
it
an
or
underglow.
something.
Yeah.
But very spooky. He tells them to run away because they're coming. I think he said they're coming on the in the dub.
So to speak.
So to
come.
And his eyes roll back and then he passes out.
Caity. That's awful. Yeah, his eyes roll back into his head.
Have they passed out from stinkiness?
Because they're just so stinky.
Like, why is he passed out?
I feel like stink.
Like from the fumes? Like, are the fumes so overwhelming that he actually can't breathe?
I just think like stink, it feels like such a, like, in the Japanese things I've watched where something really smells, they really react harshly to it.
Yeah.
But maybe I just haven't watched enough like Australian comedy light entertainment.
Maybe.
You know? Yeah, because like
we don't have a huge amount of it.
But the Japanese light comedy entertainment that I watched as a teenager, when something stank, they would like let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be like, there would be like wailing.
That kind of stuff. They hate it. Eyes watering. So maybe they are passing out because of the stink. Who's they? Also, you stink.
You stink. And once again, leans in too close and it is stinky.
The immediate Tarasen as well. I think it's almost like repeated animation.
Yeah.
That looks a bit olive oil.
As in like Popeye?
Yes, as in Popeye. Don't you think? It looks a bit olive oily.
What does?
Reki does.
Oh.
Yeah. Just the shape of his head. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Oh. I kind of get what you mean.
Olive oil. Langa reaches in as well.
Yeah. And then gets stinky. It's the stinky again. Stinky.
Stinky.
But then they hear a scream.
shadow kind of looks wrong in the background with his legs spread like that and just brown on the ground. But that's a great, you should screenshot that. Yes. That's a great shot.
Oh, I forgot to take other screenshots.
I can take some later.
Okay.
It's probably my least favorite admin job about this whole podcast is having to take screenshots later because I'm done with it and then I have to go back and I'm like,
you have to watch it
take some
again.
screenshots. Yeah.
They run over. Mia is also
the same pose.
But literally face down.
Yeah.
Like face down in the mud.
It reminds me of the Family Guy hurt pose that's making a resurgence at the moment. Whenever somebody's hurt on Family Guy, they're always in the same pose. Yeah. Or like falling on the ground.
Oh my gosh. Mia is also all stinky.
Mud all over him.
And once again, they get too close. Oh no, it's stinky.
And we see the repeated gag from a different angle.
It's so good. But Mia, in his last final moments
before passing out
from the stinkiness, or maybe asphyxiation because he's literally face down in mud.
Yeah, they choke you out. That's how they bring you good luck.
He draws a little clue for them. A clue as to the perpetrator of this heinous act.
I'll talk more about the masks when we actually see them.
Oh, hell yeah.
But the masks are actually interesting.
Yes. Yeah. I love how we're like just sprinkling the facts throughout this, this episode.
I got to keep some like
content for future. For future
because we'll get to the end of it and be like, there they are again. Like we are with beefs.
Yeah.
They're riding skateboards.
Well, they're riding skateboard. Yeah, they notice it. It is the same symbol that was drawn on the map.
It was. He's very what's the word? Oh no.
I can't even help you.
He's dedicated is not the right word. Dedicated is
Are we talking about Mia?
Carly Rae Jepsen's last album before The Loneliest Time.
What are we talking about?
Mia. He's very not dedicated, but he's like he drew the map. He drew the thing that was exactly on the map. He's very true to the form.
Oh.
But there's a word that I'm trying to think of. And it's not dedicated, but dedicated is a very good album.
Yeah.
And The Loneliest Time is going to skew my Spotify Wrapped.
Is that the one? The
latest one.
I'm coming back for you, baby.
Yeah, probably all over TikTok, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a TikTok moment for sure. I was talking to my friend about this the other day, like content created specifically for TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
We reached the moon?
Yeah. There's so many moon references on the album, though. That's what annoys me. And the video clip for that song. Sorry, I'm a big Carly Rae Jepsen fan.
I know you are. That's fine.
The video clip for that song references a film called The Moon, I think. Yeah.
The Sam Rockwell.
Oh. No, that'd be fucked. Could you imagine?
I need to watch that, actually.
It's great.
Yeah,
I almost
I've heard
spoiled
it's really good.
Because I thought you had watched it.
I need to, because it's definitely up my alley in terms of movies.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Hard sci-fi, conceptual sci-fi.
Yeah,
very good.
love
I love a bit of conceptual sci-fi.
Yeah, love.
Another one in that vein that stars John Hamm is... what's it called? I can't remember. It's like a different language in some parts. No, not space, but like conceptual sci-fi. Very good. Starts with C. The Concierge? No, that's a Michael J. Fox movie. The Congress, I think it's called.
Oh.
Something like that.
I fucking love conceptual sci-fi.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch Inception tonight.
Her's a really good one as well.
Yeah, I like... Her's okay.
Yeah.
Her gives me like incel vibes.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, I know it's the point.
It predates it though.
Yeah.
Fuck. Could you imagine falling in love with your AI companion?
No.
But you could imagine falling in love with a blow-up doll.
No.
Isn't that a movie?
Lars and the Real Girl.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that either.
Neither.
It's stinky.
It's stinky over here.
It's stinky.
In fact, Recky's eyes here. Can you take a screenshot of that?
Yeah.
Recky's eyes.
He's stressed.
It's not even Tarasen at this point. He looks like he's like, in distress.
Yeah. Because he's scared. I think he's scared of ghosts.
Langa is goofy, right? But is he also left-handed? Because he consistently covers his nose with the left hand.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
He must be.
Right no, it's the left hand.
Left hand.
Isn't that so... Oh, God.
Maybe he is left-handed.
Maybe.
Yeah, that feels weird to do.
You would do it with your dominant hand. Yeah. So wait, which one do you do it with naturally if something stings?
This one.
That's your left hand. Wait. No, that's your right hand. Oh, my God. I'm going insane.
But yes, they're harking back to the warning that the hostess gave them, which is that the thing happens today.
Yeah.
They never really got a clear idea about what it was, but
no. I'm assuming it's the Pantu.
Yes. Well, we know it is that.
Yeah. But like, how would you not know if that's happening? Surely there's a lot of tourists around and stuff.
Boys.
Yeah, and also it's artistic license.
Yeah.
Intangible cultural artifact.
Yeah.
That is heritage listed.
Yeah.
By the Japanese government.
Yes. Yeah.
How weird to like heritage list a cultural event that's intangible. Event? It's pretty cool, but like,
yeah,
if the event dies, what do they do then?
I guess that's true. Like, what do you do? Like, people would be forced to do it, I guess.
Kind of feels like that's already the case.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like getting enlisted.
One thing I do, like you're a Korean boy band.
I love that.
BTS.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I remember it happened to SHINee, which was a boy band I liked from 2010.
Oh, really?
All my K-pop references.
And they all went to the military for a
decade old. Yeah. And Big Bang. I remember it happened with not G-Dragon, but the other one. Very old K-pop references here. Yeah. But the thing is, they send the men off to war. The girls, no one knows what happens to them once they turn 22.
Oh, God. God, that's a grim thought.
They get turned into food for the other 19-year-olds. It's just Soylent Green.
Oh my God.
If they're allowed to eat, who knows?
Oh,
it's a grim thing, but God, they make some bangers.
Yeah.
Although the latest Blackpink wasn't that good.
No, the only one I know is 21.
21. That's another 10-year-old reference. I don't think most people would know 21
that's my only...
Girls' Generation? You ever get around them?
No.
They were an anomaly because they had 9 members.
Parallax days.
Yeah.
That's literally my only frame of reference.
I feel like they all have more than 9 members nowadays.
I like that Weekly one. Weekly?
Weekly Girls?
Or are they Japanese? They might be J-pop.
Weekly?
Yeah. No, it's not. They're Korean, I think.
Okay. Haven't heard them.
They're really good.
Mm.
I like them. They do a song about skateboarding.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's really cute.
Okay. Sister's good too. I don't know if Sister are still doing stuff.
This is Talking K-pop with Jono and Caity.
There was a modern one that Emily and I got obsessed with during 2020, like just a random night during curfew. Remember curfew?
Oh my God.
Remember when we couldn't leave our houses after 10 p.m.?
Like what COVID spreading is going to happen after 10 p.m.?
Yeah. Hear about that boat with all the people with COVID on it?
Yep. 2020.
Welcome back to Ozpol.
This minute is almost over. Don't say it.
Reki
we get a creepy.
Begging Langa not to bring the existence of the thing into existence so it doesn't exist. Because if he doesn't say it won't exist. If you name it, it will come.
Yes.
Which is true of goals as well. It's like a positive twist on it, but also can be negative because if you...
What is that? Positive manifestation or something?
Yeah. If you name your goals, then you're more likely to...
Yes. Manifestation?
Didn't work for me this year. I had a goal to run a sub 20-minute 5K. I was nowhere near.
That's so fast.
It's very fast. Yeah. It's actually like... probably will take me a couple of years to get to that level.
That's why Run with the Wind literally shakes me to my core.
16-minute 5 kilometers. They're literally professional runners.
Insane.
Yeah. And but also they're young.
Yeah, but still when you see Prince, the way that Prince is running around that track, there is no way.
No way.
Literally no way.
He would, no.
That's the
and the
wild
one
thing.
who was the Azumane clone who was old and smoked.
Oh, Nico.
Yeah, he couldn't have. His cardiovascular health would have taken way longer to heal.
Absolutely.
The rest of them, probably okay.
Yeah, young boys, whatever.
Yeah. Is it Prince? I think Prince is the one that I always laughed at because I basically have the same running stance.
Yeah.
Bad.
He's the one that's
like this.
Yeah.
That's basically me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The monsters something creeps up on Reki and Langa.
From the bushes.
We don't see it. We just see its POV.
An ambush.
Yeah.
POV, you're a spooky monster. And it's the actual meaning of POV, not the TikTok
exactly.
meaning of POV.
Oh my God, does my head in.
Language shift.
But we don't get to see what it is.
We don't.
We don't get to see what it is. Spooky, spooky. And then we'll have to find out next minute on Infinite Minute.
Did we say it's an anime by minute podcast? I think we did.
Yeah, we were talking about shoes.
Oh, could you imagine if we
It's a
forgot?
shoe by minute podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
No, not a shoe by minute.
Where we talk about
podcast.
shoes. Shoe by minute podcast. Shoe by minute podcast.
What was your favourite moment?
Stinky.
Stinky.
The repeated stinky joke.
It has to
Fantastic.
be stinky. It was
Yeah.
so cute.
I liked
every
it better
time.
in the Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. The repeated physical and audio joke worked so much better.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
cute.
It's like maybe they just, I don't know, they just missed it in the
Yeah.
English. Yeah. But what could you have used? Because
Yeah.
I said when we watched it in Japanese, oh, what word did they
Yeah.
use? What did they say in
Gross
English?
the first time was good.
Yeah.
I think they established it with the first gross, and then every other time when they just made the like
A noise.
sound
Yeah.
worked. Yeah, like gaggy
Sorry.
kind of like noise work. It made sense
Yeah.
with the subtitle. Oh, well, no, because you wouldn't have had subtitles, but you know.
But
makes
even then,
sense.
with the movement, they could have said anything.
Yeah.
Rare skate critique?
Yeah, I mean, but what would you replace it with? Jono?
Stinky.
Stinky?
I think Stinky would have been so funny.
Stinky.
Yeah, how funny would that be?
Stinky.
They go in, oh, you stink. Stinky! Who were they? Stinky! Stinky would have been hilarious.
Oh, I don't know.
Stinky.
I don't know if I agree.
Kusa. Stinky. Gross. Smelly. Foul.
Gross. I like the gross.
Disgusting.
Gross worked.
Gross. What was your favourite
Yuck.
moment?
Stinky.
Yuck. Yucky.
Yucky.
Yucky
Yuck.
sounds Australian, doesn't it?
Yeah, yucky is very Australian.
Yucky.
Yucky.
Stinky. Stinky's not Australian.
Nah.
Stinky. Nah, something's yucky.
Yeah.
Festy.
Gross. Festy. Rank.
Rank. Could you imagine? That's
rank. If
that's in
Make the Infinity. Rank.
Oh, what happened to you, Cobber? Rank.
Get the fuck out of here.
Gone. The fuck out of here. They piss bolt to the next scene.
Oh my god. We gotta do it one day.
Yeah. Rank.
We gotta do it. Rank.
Rank.
So good.
Festy. That's so funny.
Oh boy, oh boy.
If it still exists,
Oh,
infinite
gosh, yeah.
_minute on Twitter.
Or email us at infiniteminutepodcast@gmail.com.
I love that we don't know. In 3 weeks,
Honestly,
it could possibly not exist.
It could not exist right now.
And sorry we
it
talk
could have
about it so
collapsed
much.
right now and we would not know.
But it is like kind of a part of our lives.
yeah,
you know?
we are on there every day.
We literally are. And we do appreciate all the likes and retweets and everything like that. If Twitter does die.
Oh my gosh,
We-
no,
we
we
do
do
love you.
appreciate you. And
Yeah.
we will most likely move to a Tumblr. So
Yeah.
I
don't
actually,
know.
you know what? I should get that set up and then I'll link it.
We'll advertise it on
yeah.
I don't know, a Discord or something.
Yeah.
For anyone who cares.
Yeah, you'll still be able to find us, guys.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
And we'll change our links on the podcast and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
This is the worst case scenario. We don't know. what's
It'll
gonna
still
happen.
exist. It just won't. It'll be a hollow shell of what it once was. Yeah.
Truly. Alrighty.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye now.